What's going on? Another little episode from Thompson's Kennels. I just wanted to give y'all an update. We're going to do a little talking on this video as well. But wanted to give you guys a little update on the Cookie Commando pup. It was 3 born, 2 were born premature. They did not pull through. This is the only male that survived. This is Thompson's Man of War. As you can see, he's a big old boy. Clone of Commando. This dog is 26 times Grand Champion Queen of Hearts in his genealogy. Bred real tight. I don't play over here. But that's his mama Cookie. What you say, girl? And they're chilling out in here. Heavily bred dog. But just wanted to give you guys a little update video on them. And let's start off with some of these questions that I've been getting. Or I shouldn't say it's a lot. I had a couple of people contact me and they wanted me to do a video on Gameness. What is Gameness? What is a game dog? So I'm gonna try my best to clarify that for you guys. Gameness, with the American Pitbull Terrier, it is a dog with a strong drive, prey drive, play drive, whatever you want to do. These dogs are extremely focused and willing to work. Gameness and deep gameness is when a dog will work past the physical limitations of what its body is telling it. I like to lift weights. A lot of people out here work out. When you lift weights or work out or run, jog, whatever, your muscles start to burn. You pump iron, your arms start to burn. Your body is telling your brain, hey, we're getting to that point. Any type of pain is a signal to your brain telling you to stop whatever activity you're doing. Working out, you feel that burn. When you get to that good burn, usually the workout is over. A game dog will work past that. It will work past pain, the drive, and the inner power of the dog is going to reach through. It's going to pull through that adversity. It's going to work beyond the physical limitations of what its body is able to do. People who hog hunt, you're talking a 40-pound pit bull grabs a 200-pound pig. That pig is going to fling that dog all over the place. It's going to try and gore the dog. It's going to try and do everything it can to get that dog off of it. But the level of gameness that a working dog possesses, the American Pit Bull Terrier possesses, allows its brain to tone out that pain, to tone out that adversity, to complete the task at hand. I've bred dogs and I've conditioned a lot of dogs. We'll use Hustle Man for a perfect example of gameness. Whatever task that I set forth for Hustle Man to complete, he would do it full-heartedly. He would run a slat like no other dog would run a slat. He would do any activity, he would do it until his body wouldn't allow him to do it. His mind was not weak. His body was not weak. That is the definition of a game dog. Facing 2 dogs off and all the other crazy shit you see, and putting dogs in front of each other and they barking at each other, that's not gameness. That's stupidity. Gameness is a dog that will thrive with any situation you set forth. Any type of work activity, this animal will give you more than 100%. He will give you everything. Hustle Man would run so hard and work so hard. If I didn't stop the sessions, he would work until his heart exploded. That's what a game dog is. Whatever task set forth, This dog will give his life to complete it. That's the beautiful thing about American Pit Bull Terriers and game dogs in general. They will work, and they will give you everything they have to complete that work task. So that pretty much sums up Gameness. Now, we have a lot of oh yeah, I gotta slow down a little bit. Thank y'all, everybody, man. Thanks everybody who's been tuning in to Thompson's Kennels. I appreciate it 150%. Thank you for all the views, the subscriptions. Thank you to all my customers and everybody who's inquiring about dogs or purchased dogs from me. I just want to say thank you very much, because there's a million places you could go to get a dog, but a lot of people chose me, and I just want to say thank you, and I thank God. Nothing is possible without the man upstairs. No matter whatever goal you try to achieve, you got to have faith in something to complete it. A lot of people ask about my dogs as far as how I breed and what I'm looking for. My yard is very different. There's no two dogs on my yard that look exactly the same. You'll see dogs with heavier bones. You'll see dogs that's more rangy. You'll see a collection of dogs here, because I create the blood when I breed it. So I don't need clones of each other to create what I'm doing. Dogs should complement each other as far as temperament, physicality, and that's how I put my animals together. I've been running my line for a couple of years now, and like I said, God willing, everything is working the way it's supposed to be working. I'm very happy with the results of my breedings and what I've put together. And like I said, we gotta start looking at production. And this is the second part. I had a guy ask me, well, how do you choose what bloodlines you run with? I look at production rates, and that's pretty much it. And I'll simplify this for you. Some people love Red Boy dogs, Mayday dogs. Some people love Eli dogs. Some people love Bolio dogs. Everybody likes something. That's the beautiful thing about the American Pit Bull Terrier. There's bloodlines that you can pick which have different traits and characteristics and tendencies. So even though it's all the same breed, these bloodlines contain different traits. So you can pretty much pick the strand of blood that accommodates what you like to do. I look at production. Now, we'll just use this as an example. If I had 1,000 kids, if I had 1,000 kids out here and they all grew up, I'm pretty sure out of those thousands, that 1,000 kids, a large portion of them would grow up to be successful. But you got to look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. If you got to breed a dog and have 1,000 or 1,200 or 1,500 offspring, and then say, oh, this group of dogs went on to do this and that and turned out to be great, you got to look at the numbers. I like lines of dogs such as the Boyles line, groups of dogs that were put together that were not bred hundreds and times and produce thousands of puppies to get those kind of numbers. I look for the strands of blood in history from the dogs that were only bred a handful of times and produce great animals. That's what I look for. I'm not looking for the 1,200 offspring and 150 of them turned out to be good. The numbers don't lie. I look for consistency, and I'm looking for high numbers on litters. So, as you can hear the ghost puppies, I'm gonna have to start separating them real soon. But those are the traits and the characteristics. Hey, y'all cut it out, man. Those are the traits and characteristics that I'm looking for in my line. Like I said, I've been breeding this blood heavy for years. And for the last question that I received, I'm not trying to make a long video tonight. I've been grinding all day. For the last question that was asked is adversity. People are gonna hate on you no matter what you do. If you do everything the right way, if there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna throw shade and be negative and try to down you. Any type of success will breed some sort of envy. I was no one and nobody, but I stayed consistent with what I was doing. I never gave up. I always kept it 100 with what I was doing, and I put my faith in God, not in man. Hey, cut it out, mailman. I put my faith in God, not in another man. So you have to congratulate your haters, because when you get haters, that means you're doing something right. People don't hate on a bum on the street because he has nothing. So what is there to hate on? But they will hate on rich people. They will hate on successful people. They will hate on people who just feel good about themselves. That's just the nature of man. So all I can tell you is keep your head up, keep your nose to the grindstone, and keep on pushing, because these dogs is hard work. There is no days off. Every day I gotta come back here and take care of these animals. Every single day. There's not one day off. Holidays, I've had to sit back here through hurricanes, national disasters. I've had to be here, send my family off to other states to be here to take care of these animals. Point blank, period. That's the dedication and love that I have into this. And it does show, but it takes years and years and years of work. It's not something that you can just do in 6 months or 10 months. I mean, a breeding program takes years and years and years to complete. And that's if you're not even doing reckless breedings. I breed my blood tight. Heavy Queen of Hearts, heavy handicap. That's the line that I run. I shoot little shots of Eli and Bolio in there because that's what's already in there. Boomerang blood. This is the stuff that I love. This is the line of dogs that I love. I got some Red Boy Jocko termite stuff too. Gonna do some breedings with that in the future. But like I said, it takes years, and if you water down and do experimental breedings, you can put yourself back even more years. So my advice is, when you run across the family tree of dogs that are doing what you enjoy, and they're doing it the way you want to do it, slow the fuck down. Slow your roll. Everybody's in a rush. Every breeding you do, you dedicate 2.5 years to that litter of pups. Raising, taking care of them until they're fully mature to see what you have. There's no shortcuts around that. It's just none. None, no way, no how. Respect the breeder. Respect the breeder. So, like I said, y'all have a blessed day, and this is another informative video from Thompson's Kennels.